Hello, welcome back to Watermelon Base. Today back with more Clover days. Not a lot more though. Uh, However, I do have a random thing to talk about because a random fucking plot idea just came to mind. Let's plot idea more like setting idea for like what could be a really fucking weird and funny setting for an anime. It's typical regular world, but demons and angels are a thing, and they're not anything special. They're not like, yes, we speak the word of God, while the others are like, yes, we will overthrow God. Nah, it's literally just like regular people, but they have like horns and shit. And another detail that I thought would be hilarious for a setting like that is fallen angels exist as well. But they're not like all fucking sinners or all fucking would-be edgelords or something like that. Nah, the black wings of fallen angels are to angels the same thing as, let's say, that 1 to 2 on your forearm you got when you were a fucking kid, and now you're an adult and regret it, but you could get rid of it, but that kind of that kind of surgical that kind of surgery still kind of fucking scary, so you don't want to. But alas, you fucking did it. So the awkward childhood memories and all that, you know. And I don't know why, but that would be a weirdly funny idea in my opinion. Anyways, no.
はい、王子。私もあなたを愛しています。生涯あなたと添い遂げましょう。
Aye, Helena. I will say it again and again. I love you so. You are my one and only.
王子。
Hikaru's gotten fairly comfortable with performing in and of itself, but as usual, she stiffens as I faces approach. Still not comfortable with this scene, though that innocence would certainly be a boon for the performance.
ダメ。顔近いよ。
She's giving off a totally different impression from usual, which makes my heart skip a beat. You're so lovely, princess.
ダメ。それ以上は。息が熱い。
Faced with this uncharacteristic bashfulness, I unintentionally bring my face closer and tease her a bit.
はい、カット。ちょっと休憩にしようか。
Phew.
バカ。キモい顔を近づけすぎだ。
It's all part of the performance. You were doing great too.
あれ以上近づけたら二度と子作りできない体にしてやるからな。
Oh, that's scary.
いいねいいね、本当にチューしそうな勢いだったじゃん。
バカを言わないでくれ。あくまで芝居だ。
While we're busy shrugging her off, Izumi rushes up.
何があくまで芝居よ。舌入れてチューしそうなくらいドキドキしてたくせに全然羨ましくなんかないわ。まるで泉がキスしたがってるような物言いだね。違うわよ。芝居とはいえ付き合ってるわけでもないのに、あんなべったりくっつける方がおかしいと思っただけよ。ああ、僕も舞台が終わればこんな関係はさっさと終わらせたいところだが、君がどうしてそんなにムキになっているのか気になるね。まるでユウが好きで焼き餅を焼いているようにしか見えないけど。
This entire route is just Hegiru just... She's not poking the hornet's nest. She's fucking beating it.
なんてこと言うのよ。そんなこと死んでもありえないわ。おきー。まあまあ、泉ちゃん。
Saying she'd rather be dead is quite a blow to a man's self-confidence. A shrug to Izumi's reaction when Hikaru says,
たく、泉の趣味は理解できないよ。そう思っていたんだけどね。
What, it used to?
実はこうして付き合ってみると、ユウも結構可愛いやつだと思えるようになってきてね。ブサイクな犬も飼ってるうちに可愛く思えるようになるというあれだと思う。
Well, sorry for being an ugly dog, I guess.
失礼、ブサ王子。でも、あなたを愛おしいと思う気持ちは本物ですわ。私、こう見えて、結構尽くすタイプですのよ。
Oh, what is this lovely smile? My heart just skipped a beat. Wait, I gotta remember this card. She's just acting. Yeah, but she sure's gotten good. That's for sure. Which means I have to respond in kind. Helena! This is what you get for being a cheeky lady. I hugged Hikaru and whispered passionately into her ear. If all this practice has taught me one thing, it's that she's surprisingly susceptible to these cliché approaches. Her normal, dignified demeanor is lovely too. She's absolutely annoying. I must say, you're all the lovelier when you act honest with yourself. She blushes and looks away, but that just makes this little cutie all the cuter. Lena, how would you like for me to quiet that talkative mouth of yours? I expected her to have snapped at me by now, but these bashful reactions only continue. We're just putting the prince in quite the bind. Can't tell if this is real or acting. Wondering what to do, I unconsciously draw my lips nearest to hers, but right before they touch. Izumi comes and crashes the party. I don't know what her aim is, but I'm very keen to see what kind of wrench she throws into this fully ad-libbed scene.
王女様、恐れながら申し上げます。王女にはもっとふさわしい方がいらっしゃるかと思います。その王子はあれです。あれ？そう。国も小さければあれも小さいリトルビッツ王子なんて王女に似合いません。
Little bits prince, what? Oh, who are you calling tiny junk? What are you trying to say to me, damn it?
うるさいわね。リトルビッツ王子は黙ってて。
Is this any way to treat royalty? My dick's not that small, I yell out internally.
つまり、ユートにはあんたよりツバメの方がずっとお似合いなんだから。
Who's this Tsubame?
私？
I mean, he is
モデ
acting
ル様
like
にユー
that.
トみたいな打鍵は不釣り合いよ。もっといいの見つけてきなさいよ。バカバカ。
Izumi flatter her in one sentence and dissed her in the other. Actually, we're no longer acting, and this convo has completely gone off the rails in typical Izumi fashion. Realizing Hikaru's breasts are slightly squished against me, I let go of her. She puts on her usual cynical expression and walks up to Izumi.
泉はユーと恋仲にはなりたくないのかい？
Did you just come out and say that?
そんなことあるはずないでしょ。
Hold up, why are you asking her that?
そうかい。まあそれならそれでいいんだけれど、ツバメはどうなんだい
？Tsubame hangs her head slightly, sinking into thought. Then the moment she raises it, there's a stern, determinative expression on her face. The face of the maid.
イレナ様、府中をお許しください。どうやら私はあなたにお仕えする身である前に一人の女であることをやめることができないようです。
Come on, where from here? There you go. I don't know why I decided to hit my chair like that. After saying that, she takes a deep breath before continuing.
イレナ、あなたに王子は譲れないわ。
ツバメ。
The breath gets caught in my throat. That was by far the most poignant performance I've seen out of Tsubame in years.
へえ。
なんてね。
いや、よかったよ。とてもお芝居とは思えないほど気持ちが乗っていたね。
今のはお芝居だから。
まあいいさ。芝居なら芝居として受け取ろう。王女として その発言は汲まなければいけないところじゃないか。
Kind of takes a deep breath and slips into her princess persona.
今のが本音なのではなくて、欲しいなら欲しいと言いなさい。そうやって自分の気持ちに嘘をついて、何もせずただ黙って流されるだけ。いつ来るかわからない幸運にすがった。
Oops. Let's go back and let her
何も
finish.
せずただ黙って流されるだけ。いつ来るかわからない幸運にすがったってどうしようもないのよ。お願い、私のようにならないで。
Script and performance. What's more than that? It's exchange that's already gone past mere acting. Still, it is nothing but an act, at least on surface. How would Tsubame respond to the accusation thrown at her? All eyes rest on her. But all she does is stand there, overwhelmed, gripping her fists and biting her lip. Tsubame? Is this part of the act, or is it a genuine reaction? If I can judge that for myself, Hikaru continues her relentless verbal assault.
そう、わかったわ。あなたがそうやって黙っているならそれでいいの。もう気兼ねせずに王子を私のものにするわ。
Oh! This time Hikaru is the one to hug me. Her heart throbs violently at this passionate, bold act, coupled with the heartbreaking expression on her face.
自分に嘘をついたままずっとそこで愛想笑いをしてるといいよ。そんなことをしていたって手に入る幸せなんて何もないのに。これお芝居ですよね。小芝居なんですよね。
わからへん。こんなん台本にない展開やからな。
アンジー、落ち着いて。トラ、続けさせて。
わかっております。
ソーニャ、早く何か言ってやってよ。
シノ。
このままでいいの？悔しくないの？私は悔しくなんかないけど悔しいわよ。
どうしてシノが泣くの？
泣いてなんかない。悔しくなんてないんだから。
Is this an act or is this her true feelings? How should I respond to all this? I like how everything is going on in the MCU is just over here like, what the fuck's going on? Is this supposed to be a scene? I don't fucking know anymore. Help! Even though I'm part of the improv too, all I can do is stand there pathetically and watch like the others.
誰かに持っていかれる前に自分に嘘か。
Banging her head and muttering to herself, she raises her head with pursed lips.
そうだね。黙っていたらいつまで経っても欲しいものなんて手に入らないよね。大切なものから目を背けちゃダメだよね。
Ow. She whispers something, then stares at me briefly and smiles. After that, she closes her eyes and takes a deep breath.
みんなに聞いてほしいことがあります。
You can clearly tell that this isn't part of the act. She declares this to those of us on stage and those of us off with a shockingly serious expression.
なんや。
もう一度イレーナ姫役のオーディションをさせてください。
へえ。
今さらこんなことをお願いするのは本当に勝手だと思います。でも私、姫役がやりたいんです。お願いします。
ツバ
She bows deeply as she pleads with us. I'm honestly stunned. Tsubame rarely ever speaks up about her wants and desires. It is also the first time I've ever seen her this passionate and frantic about some theater related.
へえ。どうする？監督？
ヒカルはもうここまでお姫様仕上げとります。順調や。監督として何の不満もありまへん。
He eyes Tsubame with a stern countenance as he speaks. There's no sign of his usual happy-go-lucky demeanor. He's in full director mode right now.
再オーディション言うけどな、本番まであんま時間もないんや。みんなにどんだけ迷惑かけるか分かっとるな。
はい。
わいは監督や。今言われてもあかん言うしかないで。
それでもなんとかお願いします。何でもしますから。
ツバメ、
Tokichi's decision was right. Goddess Princess is excellent. I can't find any faults in it, and I'm pretty sure everyone else agrees. Furthermore, if we accept Tsubame's request and this upsets Hikaru to the point of her quitting, the play will be no more.
お願いします。もう一度優香とお姫様やりたいの。
I'm moved by her passion in spite of knowing how unreasonable her request is. I want to see what kind of performance she's capable of when she gets serious. I want to do it. I want to perform alongside Tsubame as the princess. Tokichi, Hikaru, all of you have some I want to say as well.
聞こうじゃないか。
Can you please give Tsubame one more shot?
You?
I don't think I've ever seen her this insistent about anything. Tsubame's an actress too. She knows how much of an inconvenience is going to be to all of us, so she's probably prepared to put in the effort to compensate for that. And if she's gonna be giving this her all, then I want to see what she's capable of.
ヒカルにどんだけ失礼なこと言うてるか分かっとるな。
Yeah, and I'm sorry for that, Hikaru. You're a great actor. Your line delivery is perfect, and I can't find fault with anything.
そんな僕を下ろしてでも見たいんだね。ツバメの本気を。
Sorry.
本当に失礼な王子だね。王女を振ってメイドになびくなんて、ストーリーがあべこべだ。
It sure is.
まったくだなやないわ、ドアを。
Ow. Tokichi walks up onto the stage to hit me.
ヒカルはどう思うね。
構わないよ。面白そうじゃないか。それに、あの時のツバメは本調子じゃなかったようだしね。受けて立つよ。
Honest to God, I would have just straight up been like, you know, like, he's like, what if this upsets Hikaru and she quits acting? Like, oh, please, you've fucking seen her the past fucking days. She's been fucking taunting constantly without fucking break. If she complains at this point, she doesn't get a fucking right to act anyways.
すまんな、ヒカル。
首相な虎吉は見ていて気味が悪いね。
やかましわ。ああ、師匠、どう思います？
一応立場的には止めに入るところだろうね。理由はさっきトラが言った通り。ただ個人的な意見を言わせてもらえれば、とっても面白い流れになってきたなーって思うよ。新進気鋭の新人ヒッキーと本気になったベテランツバメチンとの対決、ぜひ見てみたいね。
先
ま、監督はあんたよ。トラのやりたいようにやんなさい。
わかりました。泉とアンズはどう思う？
私も先生と同意見。というか、ツバメよく言った。あそこまで言われて黙ってられるかってのよ。
泉ちゃん、
私は皆さんの判断にお任せします。
わかった。ヒカル、もしツバメと配役交代したとしたら、メイド役やれるか？
ああ、余裕だよ。セリフも少ないしね。
Tokichi scratches his head and lets out a little groan.
わかった。再オーディションしてもええ。
Somewhat exasperated, yet somewhat relieved at the same time, he finally gives us the okay.
お兄ちゃん。
ただし、基本はヒカルの線で行く。当日審査するんはツバメだけや。よっぽどええ芝居したら、お姫様交代させる。そういう形にするで。
うん。
もう一つ。ツバメは王女とメイドと並行して練習すること。オーディション落ちた時、芝居に穴開けるわけにはいかんからな。
わかった。ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
礼ならみんなにいい。特にヒカルな。
みんな。ヒカルちゃん、わがままを言ってごめんなさい。そしてありがとう。
まあ、僕もちょっと煽りすぎたところもあるしね。これで。
Whoops.
とりあえずよかったです。一時はどうなることかとハラハラしっぱなしでしたよ。まあ、ちょっとヒカルの煽りが尺に触るけど、おかげで面白くなってきたかなって気もするかな。
せっかくやし、泉とアンズの再オーディションに参加するか。
私はいい。ユウトとラブシーンなんてごめんだし。それに姫役はセリフも出番も多いからバイトもあるし、やっぱ無理。
そうか。アンズはどうや。
私もいいです。レア役気に入ってますか
わかった。はーい、皆さん注目。
He claps his hands to draw attention to him.
1週間後、連休に入る前に姫役のオーディションやります。ツバメはちゃんとソーニャとイレーナ姫の練習をこなすこと。芝居に穴開けたらいくら可愛い妹とはいえガチギレするで。
ら。分かってる。
青春な展開におじさんワクワクしてきちゃったわ。
And I can't believe her. Though while I'm frowning, the course of events does bring me a feeling of relief. There was always the risk that we'd upset Hikaru and she'd quit in defiance. Realizing that could very well have happened sends a shiver down my spine. No, if you properly had a grasp of the situation, you would realize that that was never a fucking risk to begin with. She was the one actively taunting and provoking this situation into happening. And I do mean actively because it was an active action she did. There was no passiveness in there.
ありがとう、ゆうくん。本当にありがとう。
Don't go thanking me yet. Still have a race to win. All I did was put you at the starting line. Hikaru's already long since started running.
大丈夫、追いつくよ。1年生は明日から週明けまでキャンプだしね。その間にできる限りやるよ。
There's an characteristic energy in Tsubame's words and expression. It reminds me of what she was like as a kid, oddly enough. She was kind yet very assertive at times. The fact that I am who I am today is partially due to that trait of hers. So I owe it to her to help her this time. Want me to help you practice? It'll be easier with a partner.
気持ちはとっても嬉しいけれどね。
No need to be shy. I'm willing to help.
再オーディションの後押しをしてもらっただけで十分だよ。それにヒカルちゃんとは正々堂々と姫の座をかけて争いたいの。ヒカルちゃんはユウくんの手助けなしにあそこまでの芝居を見せた。ユウくんに手伝ってもらったらフェアじゃないよ。
そうそう、そこはヒッキーに配慮してほしいな。
Alright, I see your point. That definitely would make things a little unfair.
私なら大丈夫だよ。必ずチャンスを生かしてみせるから。
Man, what's up with you today? Really, it's like a fire's been lit in you or something.
そうかな。
Yeah, that performance of yours was spectacular.
ありがとう。
よし、じゃあ今日はここまでにしとこか。お疲れさん。
お疲れ様でした。
アンズ、部室のヘキルとアンリに上がるでって伝えといてな。
Alright, shall we get going then?
私この後も練習していこうと思うの。お兄ちゃんに芝居見てもらおうと思うんだ。
Okay. I'm a little sad and frustrated at my inability to help her. But I know it wouldn't be fair to intervene too much. In which case, can I tell you a little something before I go, Tsubame?
何？
I was a little too embarrassed to say this in front of everyone, but I have faith in you. I look forward to acting with you as the princess again. Let's both get up on that stage again as prince and princess. That whisper of encouragement is the most I can do for her. For a second, tears almost welled up in her eyes.
頑張るね。
She waves at me enthusiastically and trots over to Tokichi. You got this, Tsubame. So that's what they meant by she's being serious now. I thought she was actually gonna go fucking confess or something. Tsubame. Tsubame!
君。
Frazzled Tsubame looks up from the script. A little jumpy, aren't we?
ってもう急に話しかけるからだよ。
Actually, I tried getting your attention numerous times before that.
そうだった。ごめんね、気づかなくて。それで何かな。
Don't you think you're working a little too hard? It's been 2 days since the edition was confirmed, and during that time, she's been consistently coming to our morning practice sessions and staying late after school to practice on her own. Even during breaks between classes, she's been intently studying the script like I caught her doing now.
ありがとう。ゆうくんは優しいね。
If you work yourself to the bone now, you won't have any energy left come time for the edition, you know.
大丈夫。私は元気だから。それにせっかくもらったチャンスだもん。逃すわけにはいかないから。
Right. Seems to have the drive, but I'm still a little bit worried. That being said, there's nothing I can do but spur her on. Just try not to work too hard, okay?
うん。きっとお姫様役勝ち取ってみせるから。また一緒に王子様とお姫様やろうね。
Well, I'll be waiting excitedly. A small exchange is all it takes to make me feel all warm inside.
じゃあちょっと台本読ませてね。
After saying that, she looks down at the script again. Decide to simply watch and not interfere. It's really gonna be okay, though. Being too overzealous never leads to good results.
よし、今日はここまで。お疲れさん。
お疲れ様でした。お兄ちゃん、先生、私の姫役の演技を見てください。お願いします。
At the practice, Mama trots over to the two of them like she always does.
はいはい。
じゃあツバメ、始めようか。
ありがとうございます。
ほんじゃあ早速やってみ。
はい。
I'll bet they don't mind me watching. Stand in the corner of the room and observe Tsubame's performance.
王子、あなたが好きです。心から愛しています。でも、あなたの愛を受け入れることはできません。私にとってあの子たちはかけがえのない家族。あの子たちの気持ちを知りながら私だけ幸せになるなんてできません。
My head a bit puzzled. Like last time was a very good performance by most standards of measure, but there's something stilted about it. I want to describe it. It's like she can't make the role hers.
どう思います、師匠。
どう説明したらいいのか。
Performance wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but Tokichi and Asurin probably found it lacking in the same sense that I did.
ゆう、ちょっとええか。
Sure. Should we talk out in the hallway?
せやな。ツバメの芝居どうや。
I had a feeling that's what this was about. Honestly, it essentially hasn't changed. She's got the drive, but the acting's still a bit stiff. I do think it's better than Hikaru's in the fundamental areas, though.
全く同感や。ま、特訓始めたばっかやし、いきなり変われる方がおかしい思うけどな。
Yeah, but it seems the issue isn't something with practice, it is more deeply rooted, so... True. She's been immersing herself with the script whenever she has free time, but it takes time for that effort to bear fruit. Though I do understand why she feels so rushed. Hikaru's innate talent is nothing to scoff at.
さあ、うちらはもうちょっとやってくさかい。ゆうはちゃんとあんずたち送ったってや。
Yeah, don't want them to wait on me too long. I'm going on home, guys. Good luck, Tsubame.
頑張るよ。
お疲れ
I put Torokichi on the shoulder as I say goodbye. Take care of Tsubame for me. Tell him that softly enough that the two girls can't hear me.
頼まれんでも可愛い妹の頼みや。なんとかしたる。
He slaps his chest with a broad, invincible smile. Says this problem is a brother's problem. That's a nice, reassuring smile. I know he'll be able to do something. Counting on you, buddy.
A アメンボ赤いなあいうえお浮きもに小エビも泳いでる 柿の木栗の木柿くけこキツツキコツコツ枯れけ焼きささげに巣をかけさしすせその運を浅せて刺しました。
立ちましょうラッパで立ちつてととてとて立ったと飛び立った。
ラメクチューノロノロナにヌネの何度にぬめてなにねばる I don't fucking know. The first years are back from the camping trip. As a refresher, we reserved the stage to use for vocal exercises. The acoustics in a gym are completely different than in the club room. It's crucial that we get used to how our voices sound in this environment.
発声はみんな大丈夫かな。
金髪のあの子がちょっと緊張気味だけど、一応9大点かな。
The club president and another third year came to watch us finish up today. Anzu sounded a little more nervous than usual, probably due to the extra heads in the audience.
とまあ発声はこんな感じですわ。
じゃあ一人一人の仕上がり具合を見せてもらえる？
楽しみね。どんな演技が見られるのかしら。
一人すごいのがいるのよ。
え？誰？
じゃあ話題の主役異例な姫から言ってみようか。
ヒカル頼むわ。
了解。どの部分を演じればいいんだい？
ほなこの前のオーディションと同じシーンで言ってみようか。
わかった。
Hikaru nods and climbs onto the stage.
もう
Hikaru hasn't even said a word yet. It's clear that she slipped into a role. Her very being is radiating this air of dignity.
王子、あなたが好きです。心から愛しています。
It's gonna be a case of Tsubame still sees that as a role, while Hikaru tries to see herself in the role, which is going to be a fucking factor, because she probably at this point still likes Yuto. She's just acting like she doesn't because she's decided to give up on it, and so Hekiru could get with him or some bullshit like that. Like, essentially, she doesn't want to be the cause of conflict when it comes to the romance between the friends, or some bullshit like that.
でも、あなたの愛を受け入れることはできません。以前よりもずっと上手になってるし。ヒカルちゃん、本当のお姫様みたいです。
You're absolutely right. Since her acting skills have only improved since the last audition, she now exudes an elegance that could easily cause one to mistake her for a real princess. That was astounding. I can only imagine what thoughts are racing through Tsubame's mind as she stands there and watches this. A bit longer and Hikaru completes her performance.
どうよ、私の言った通りだったでしょ？
ほんと、あなたいいわね。一年、ぜひ部に入ってよ。あなたの芝居ぜひとも欲しいわ。悪いが、今回だけにさせてもらうよ。僕にはヘキルを守るという大事な仕事があるからね。
それなら、ヘキルちゃんと一緒にやってくれればいいじゃない。
そうよね。あんなすごい絵を描ける子は手放したくない。
The third year girls are squealing with excitement, and I don't blame them. Hikaru is astonishingly good.
はいはい騒がない。まだ途中よ。
よしじゃあ次レア姫アンズ行きや。
We're at Amanzu.
はい。
She nods and takes a deep breath.
高倉あんず、行きまーす。
She climbs onto the stage, sounding like some warrior heading out to battle.
いけませんわ、姉様。そのようなことをおっしゃらないで。あの方が愛しているのは姉様なのですから、私のことはどうぞお気になさらないで。確かに、私は王子を愛しています。さらにできるようになったわね、アンズ。
うん、すっごく可愛くて、なんだか和んできちゃうね。
She still has a ways to go before she stops sounding like an amateur, but her frank and unabashed performance even has me feeling warm and fuzzy.
アンジーらしさがすっごく出ていい感じ。
She's really improved a lot.
でも姉様と王子が仲睦まじくしている姿を見ているのも、それもまた私の幸せなのです。まだそのようなことをお言いになるなら、私のお返事はこうです。姉様、あなたを差し置いて私だけ幸せになることはできません。
With that, Anzu's passionate performance comes to an end.
あんずちゃんもいいね。お人形さんみたいな可愛らしさもあるけど、なんかこうすごく一生懸命な感じが役にすごくハマってるの。そうよね。ういういしい感じとかさ、すごくいいよね。ありがとうございます。もうかわいい。ねえ、このまま部員にならない？いいわ。あんずちゃんいいわ。
The girls see Anzu and start hugging and petting her like she's a cute, cuddly animal or something. All is a pretty adorable sight in its own right, so I'm not complaining.
ああ、もうこのまま持ち帰りしたいわ。ほんと、なんかいけないセブンセンシズに目覚めちゃいそう。いや皆さん、目つきが怪しいですよ。大丈夫よ。お姉さんたちに。兄さん、ヘルプ
The situation's turning dire, so I think it's time for the big brother to step in and save the day. Sorry to interrupt your petting session, girls. I grab Anzu's arm and pull her closer to me, and then hug her tight to dissuade them from attacking her again. There, Anzu. The scary girls aren't gonna hurt you anymore.
失礼ね。可愛がってただけなのに。
No, that was clearly veering off the straight and narrow. Your eyes were bloodshot.
はい、じゃあ時間押してんで次行きますよ先輩。
はいはい。
次はイズミンかな。
はい、じゃあメイドのシノ泉頼むわ。
はーい。なんてことでしょう。姫様が邪悪な巨竜にさらわれてしまうだなんて。王子様、こうしてはいられません。一刻も早く姫様をお助けしましょう。何を隠そう、メイドとは仮の姿。実は私はこの王国の騎士でもあったのです。おほう。あら、これは。
Izumi's performance comes off as perfectly natural. You'd never guess she'd quit acting for a period of time. Honestly, I think a buoyant character like this is a perfect fit for her.
こう見えても剣の腕は騎士団随一って、全然信じてないって目をしてる。だからよく頑張ったとか言わないで。そんな哀れむような目で見ないでくださいってば。そうそう、この剣でリンゴの皮を長く長くってそっちの腕前じゃない。泉の演技は楽しいね。はい。
Probably due to her sharp moves and unique tempo. Even Hikaru and Anzu who practiced with her are laughing out loud at her acting.
以上、こんなところかしら。ねえ、どうだった？
泉、ワイと一緒に吉本行かんか？ワイらが組めば絶対お笑いの天下取れるで。
どれが行くかい！
アウチ！最高のツッコミやで。でもお前の間の取り方はほんまええな。ノリツッコミとかいっちゃん気持ちいいところで笑いを取りに来る。感動させたり泣かせたりするんはそんな難しいこっちゃない。笑わせるんが一番難しからな。大したもんやで自分。
I would like to call bullshit in today's day and age. You can make someone laugh by just making a shitty image that says me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans. shit like that can make people laugh, quite frankly, the human race has been lost to its own collective madness a long time ago.
これくらい大したことないわよ。
She blushes a little, seeming a lot more pleased about the compliment that she'd have us believe. Tokichi's right though, there's something nice about watching Izumi acting.
オーディションの時もそうだったけど、全然ブランク感じないね。臨時部員でもいいから来てくれるといいな。
まあ、2時くらいならいいですよ。泉は随分得意になってるようだね。でもそれも納得の演技だった。お、珍しく首相じゃない。それだけ良かったってことさ。あんたに褒められると悪い気はしないわね。あんたに褒められると悪い気はしないわね。
Was that intentional? Or did they accidentally use a line where she restarted it when the VA restarted it mid fucking sentence?
泉さん、すごいです。楽しかったです。ありがとう。みんなにそう感じてほしくて芝居やってるところもあるからね。嬉しいよ。
It was a very unique and enjoyable performance. Watching it put a smile on my face.
まあ、ありがたく受け取っとくわ。
じゃあお次はツバメチンかな。
Looking at her expression, I can visibly see the nerves. Everyone looks at Tsubame feeling even more tense than when Anzu was performing.
はい、メイドのソーニャ、ツバメ行けや。
Tsubame walks onto the stage. After a brief pause, she dons a serious expression, begins her performance.
姫、確かに私は王子をお慕い申し上げております。ですが、私はただの使用人。王子と釣り合いなど取れません。決して叶わぬ思いであれば、この気持ちを、姫、あなたに託したい。そう思うのです。
なるほどね。
ですからどうか御心のままに、私やシノン、そしてレア姫の分まで幸せになってください。
Her performance is good as per usual. The acting is solid, she has a firm grasp on the role, but it doesn't really grip me. These reactions are still slow and forthcoming.
以上です。
Tsubame bows after finishing a performance.
はい、お疲れさん。
お兄ちゃん、どうだったかな。
まあまあやな。
そうだよね。
Tadakichi keeps feedback succinct and to the point amid the awkward atmosphere. Hearing that, Tsubame gives a slight nod. Why has her acting become so stilted? I wanted to give her some kind of advice, but out of consideration for her desires to keep this competition fair, I find it hard to.
ツバメさんの演技良かったと思いますよ。私じゃあんな風にちゃんとやれないですから。
ありがとう、アンズちゃん。でも私の芝居に面白みがないのは自分が一番よくわかってるから。
そんなことないですよ。
You can tell that Anzu's praise is heartfelt, but that only hurts Tsubame more.
先輩、うまくできてないのはわかるんです。どうしたらいいでしょうか。芝居は一通りちゃんとできてるし、声も出てるし、まあいつものツバメの演技じゃない？
私もそう思うな。あとは役を仕上げていけばいいんじゃない？
でももう一度見てください。
The third years look at each other.
じゃあ今度は違う場面でやってみようか。はい。
Mama begins her second performance. However, what do you think, Tadakichi?
あかんな。一番良くないパターンにはまっとるわ。
No matter how many lines Tsubame recites, her performance doesn't improve. If anything, it it appears to be getting exponentially worse.
ごめんツバメ、悪いけど高倉兄の芝居も見ないといけないし。
また後で見てあげる。だから頑張れ。はい。
じゃあユウ、舞台に上がってんか。
Right. It's walking up to the stage, take a quick look behind me. I look in the direction of the third years in front of me are looking and see Tsubame hanging her head and biting her lip. Can't do a single thing to help her right now and it hurts.
ほな今日はここまで。みんなお疲れさん。
お疲れ様でした。
Practice concludes and everyone prepares to leave.
お兄ちゃん、私姫の練習するから。
分かっとる。
The audition is in 4 days, and it doesn't seem like the third years were able to give her any meaningful advice. I can tell from the deepness of her voice, she feels like she's been driven into a corner.
ゆうちゃん、手出しは無用だからね。
I know, I'm just watching.
ま、いっか。じゃあトラ、あと頼むね。
いいっせ。師匠もお疲れさんでした。
兄さんはどうするんですか？
I think I'm gonna stay and observe a little longer. You can go on and get changed.
はい。みんなと部室で待ってますね。
Thanks. Wave a goodbye and hide at the edge of the stage. All I'm gonna do is watch Tsubame practice for a little bit. Just a bit and then I'll leave.
王子、
We've heard this countless times at this point.
あなたの愛を受け入れることは
There's still something
で
stilted
きま
about
せ
it.
ん。
It's kind of... How would I describe it? Like it's not her brand of acting. That's it, she's not being Tsubame. It feels like she's trying to imitate Karu. Karu's exceptionally good, no doubt, but there's no need for Tsubame to copy her.
お兄ちゃん、どう？
まあまあや。
もう一回行くから。
He sighs in frustration and repeats the scene. However, the outcome is no different. Sorry, Tokichi, can you give me 2 cents? Can I give my 2 cents? Unable to take this any longer, I reveal myself and speak up. Tokichi looks at me with a dead serious
ユ
expression.
ウ、ま、アドバイスくらいなら構わんやろ。稽古の相手はあかんで。
I know.
ならええ。
Okay. Can you give me my thoughts, Tsubame?
ゆうくん、まだ見てたんだ。恥ずかしいところ見られちゃったな。それでどうしたん？
Well, there's something that's been bugging me.
気になったこと。
I could feel her bracing herself after hearing that. Is this something I should really be saying to her? But despite my doubts, I go on. I'm trying to be like Hikaru. She holds her breath and averts her gaze, shivering faintly. But I don't let that dissuade me and continue explaining. That's the impression I get from watching her perform. Like it's not you up there, but someone else. Just be yourself. You're not Hikaru and there's no way you can be like her. Exactly. So just act the way you...
無理ってなんや。
She suddenly interrupts me.
一体ゆうくんに何がわかる言うんや。
I would like to immediately give my own 2 cents. It is... Acting out one role is already hard enough. What she's trying to do is act out a role playing a role. That's like exponentially harder. Her temper suddenly explodes. Fury in her voice reverberates to this gym and through my soul as well.
何もお芝居から離れとったくせにいい加減なこと言わんといてや。でもさらっとやってまうゆうくんにうちの気持ちなんてわからへん。
This is probably the first time she's ever raised her voice at me like this. All I can do is stand there wide-eyed, completely dumbstruck. Someone sees my response and her own expression reveals just how stunned she herself is.
ツバメ、それはいっちゃん言うたらあかんやっちゃで。
お兄ちゃん、ゆうくん。
My thoughts have paused. I've never before in my life experienced this kind of pure rage being directed at me from her. I'm so unbelievably shocked I can't even form words.
ごめんな。なんでうちへ怒鳴ってしもたんやろな。
It's alright, that comment was a little thoughtless of me, sorry.
私こそごめんね、ゆうくん。
I do actually like that Torakichi immediately got legitimately fucking upset with her. Like, he is just trying to help and she immediately blew up at him. The silence in the air is as heavy as lead.
You.
Sorry for bothering you guys, I'm gonna head on home. Good luck with your practice. I turn away right as she's about to speak to me. I don't even want to know what my face looks like right now.
気ぃつけてな。
I head towards the club room to pick up my sisters and head home. The rest of the day was spent worrying endlessly over what happened after I left. I went home, ate dinner, and had a bath before I finally calmed down. That being said, calling Tsubame would be a little awkward, so I decided to hit up Torakichi instead. How's Tsubame holding up? I cut right to the chase once he answers.
あかんな。どうつぼにはまってく一方や。言うとやりやったんも相当答えとるようやし。
His immediate answer must mean he knew I was going to ask. Could you help patch things up for me? Sorry, I really wish I could do something, but I can't.
ええね。むしろツバメのやつ、理不尽に怒鳴ってしもてすまんかったな。許したってや。
I mean, you don't have to apologize for it.
でもな、これでもわいツバメの兄ちゃんやからな。
As if Anzi and honored he behaved like that, I'd be saying the same. Joe. And a brief period of silence ensues. We've been together for so many years. I thought I understood her. Hate it. Can't do a damn thing to help her, and it frustrates me so much.
妹の心配してくれるんはほんま嬉しいわ。さすがわいだ親友や。でもな、こればっかはあいつが自分で乗り越えなあかんことやと思う。わいらは見守ることしかできん。
As hard as that is.
ああ、めっちゃしんどいわ。
I reflexively smile at his gesture of sympathy. We're just two guys complaining to each other on the phone, but right now it's helping.
Mina 大事な家族だと思っています。私だけ幸せになることなんてできません。
姫、確かに私は王子をお慕い申し上げております。ですが、私はただの使用人。王子と釣り合いなど取れません。決して叶わぬ思いであれば、この気持ちを姫、あなたに託したい、そう思うのです。
そうにゃ。
I've been watching them practice from the wing of the stage, but Tsubame's acting remains stilted. The fact he's performing alongside Hikaru makes it all the more noticeable. The dry, emotionless delivery is saved by fundamental acting skills, but his performance won't capture the hearts of the viewers. Torakichi, the director, wears a somber expression.
ツバメ、全然乗れてないね。
Izumi is watching beside me, comments with concern. I think it's gotten even worse than last time.
うん。ねえ、あんたとツバメ、なんかあったでしょ。
Well, she got right to the chase. But she's basically spot on. Can you tell?
あんだけやってた夫婦漫才はなくなるわ。笑顔に力がなくなるわ。見てらんないわよ。
Yesterday, after Tsubame shouted at me, she was waiting at the usual street corner this morning. I apologized for my insensitive comment, and she forgave me, saying she wasn't bothered by it and actually appreciated the criticism. But whenever I try to start up one of our typical improvs during the morning walk, she just smiled feebly and chose not to play along. We aren't arguing per se, but there's a noticeable rift between us. Izumi must have picked up on that. I guess it would be after a 10-year friendship.
そうよ。あ、ツバメは親友の縁だけどね。で、何があったの？さっさと吐け。
The feisty and abusive Izumi is uncharacteristically meek today. I'm a little hesitant, but openly tell her about the incident from yesterday.
なるほどね。
I gave her that advice with her best interest in mind, yet she just snapped at me. Honestly, I was shocked beyond belief.
まあ、ツバメの気持ちはなんとなくわかるわ。
Can you please tell me? I want to be able to help her. Ask her, grasping at any hope I have left.
教えてもいいけど、あんたにわかるかな？
What do you mean?
認めたくないけど、あんたもどっちかといえば、ヒカルと同じ天才肌の人間だから。
Huh?
この役やってみてって言われたら、スッと乗ってる芝居できちゃうのがあんたらよ。腹立たしいことにね。
Is that true? I mean, I do get the feeling I could play numerous different roles with ease. Yeah, just like Hikaru did.
私やツバメは、そんな器用な方じゃない。何度も何度も試行錯誤して、ようやくこれかなって自分の芝居が見つかる。そんなタイプ。それまではもがいて、あがいて、できそうなことは何でも試してみる。ユウトが言ったように、人の真似をしたってうまくいかないなんて、自分が一番わかってる。でも、やらずにいられないのよ。答えが見つからないから。そんなもがいてるところに正論言われたら、温厚なツバメでも切れるわ。理不尽な話だと思うかもしれない。でも、こればっかりは気持ちの問題もあるからね。
Yeah, I was a little rude to her.
そんなに自分を責めなくてもいいよ。確かに無神経だったかもしれないけれど、言うとなりに気を使ったんでしょ？
I guess. Enjoy acting. I guess I just assumed it was the same for everyone else. So I didn't realize how it was for you guys.
絶対そうやって謝ってくると思ったから、今まで言わなかっただけ。だから、ユウトが謝る必要なんてない。
Alright. Well, thanks for telling me.
まあ、これも私なりの推測に過ぎないってことは覚えといて。
Got it. Automatic. Go ahead and ask one more thing.
何？
Is there anything at all we can do for Tsubame-Route now?
一つだけあると思う。
Tell me, please.
ただ、黙って見守ること。さっきも言ったけど、ツバメが自分で自分の芝居を見つけるしかないんだよ。
Finally clicks. That's why Izumi hasn't been discussing the performance much at all these past few days. Yeah, I guess you are her best friend.
当たり前でしょ。私のお嫁さんだもん。
She cackles with laughter. That smile of hers makes me feel a lot better. I realized over the course of talking to her that I've been feeling quite stressed about this. I was trying to cope with the fact that my relationship with Tsubame has soured. What I've been thinking about is how badly and how quickly I want to fix it. I was being selfish.
だから、どうか御心のままに、私たちの分まで幸せになっていただくことが、何よりの喜びなのです。
おーし、そこまで。今日はこの辺で上がろうか。
お疲れ様でした。
お兄ちゃん、この後、いい？
わかっとる。今日はもうステージ使えんから部室な。
Tsubame's expression is somber. She can't get it right no matter what she tries, but still.
行こうか。
Yeah. Even Tsubame has those moments when she's feeling down. Maybe it's because she's always been by my side smiling. Even being separated from her ever so slightly is causing my chest to ache. It's becoming painfully clear just how important she is to me. After practice, once I finish changing, I wait for my sisters to finish too, but can't get Tsubame off my mind.
ただ、黙って見守ること。さっきも言ったけど、ツバメが自分で自分の芝居を見つけるしかないんだよ。
Know that Tsubame is the only one who can lift herself out of this hole. All we can do is watch and encourage her. In which case, the least I can do is be there for her. No, that's not the least I can do. It's what I want to do. Take out my phone and call Shion.
はい、坊ちゃま。どうされました？
Sorry for bothering you when you're busy, Shion, but could you come pick up Anzu and Anri from school?
理由をお聞きしても？
The reason itself is a little embarrassing, so I'm reluctant to say it. Well, I'll be honest in telling her is the best thing I can do. I wish I'll be more willing to help. Tsubame's been struggling with her acting. I can't help or give her advice, but I want to at least be there and watch her.
承知いたしました。すぐ車を回します。
Thank you.
はい、任されました。では。
Alright.
お待たせしました。はぁ、早く帰りましょう。お腹が空いちゃいました。私もお腹が空いた。じゃあ帰って早速ご飯にしようか。
After I finish my phone call, the girls all walk out of their room in their uniforms. Sorry, but could you guys go on home without me? I have Shion coming with the car. Hector and Dakota, you can ride with them if you want.
いやいや、兄さんはどうするのですか?
Talking with Torakichi might take a while. I don't want to worry them by saying I'm concerned about Tsubame, so I tell a white lie.
そうかい。じゃあお言葉に甘えて便乗させてもらおうか。今日は送り狼もいなくて安心だ。
Yeah, bye now, you all. Sad to just watch in secret today. Nothing more. One make the same mistake as last time. I peek in and secretly watch from the hallway. Tsubame's acting is no different.
ああ、でも私はあの竜に
The
嫁ぎ
second
ま
thought,
す。
it's getting worse.
竜
The
を
line delivery feels almost
I
empty. It doesn't move me. I don't feel anything from it. I can see Torakichi watching on with a grim look.
仕方ないではありませんか。私が黙って耐えれば済むことなのです。何も考えず
We've
あの
heard
子
these
たちを
lines. We've heard these lines. She knows better than any of us just how poor that performance was. She doesn't even ask Torakichi for his thoughts. She simply stands there in resignation, gripping her fists and gritting her teeth in frustration. Just watching her is painful.
なんでや。なんでできへんのや。本気や。本気なんや。うち本気でやったのに、なんでできへんのや。ヒカルちゃんにできて、なんでうちにできへんのや。泉ちゃんも始めたばっかのあずちゃんも光ったのに、なんでうちだけ光れへんのや。うちが一番長お芝居やったのに、なんでうちだけできひんのや。嫌や嫌や。ヒカルちゃんに負けとうない。負けるわけにはいかへんのや。ゆうくんと一緒に芝居したいんや。またゆうくんのお姫様になりたいんや。
I had intended to just silently observe, but I had to do something after watching this. Tsubame! Rush over and hug her as tight as I can.
うちのお姫様と芝居したいって言ってくれて、やのに
I hug even tighter and her sobbing turns to wailing. 'She bawls and bawls like a small child, and I hug her silently and stroke her head. Can I think of it? I've never seen her cry like this. It seems to be said to me. She's probably been through a lot of painful experiences. It's much more painful than I can begin to imagine. I'm sorry, Tsubame. I gently stroke her back until her tears stop.
ごめんな、ゆうくん。めっちゃ見てもうた。
What's wrong with that? Sometimes you need to get it all out.
ようない。めっちゃ恥ずかしいところ見られてもうたし。
Well, as the princess, it makes me very happy to be able to comfort my beloved princess. Feeling a bit embarrassed, I stumble as I say my typical cheesy line to her.
もうゆうくん、そういう女殺しのセリフは他の子に言うたらあかんよ。こんなしんどい時にそんな優しいこと言われたらコロッと落ちてまうやん。
Man, words can't describe how relieved I am to hear her retort back like always. And nothing wrong with you falling for me. She returns to her usual self, leaning into me with a big smile.
少しだけこのまま甘えさせて。
Sure. Put a little more strength into my hug.
ゆうくん、あったかいな。
You too. Mama's body is so soft, so warm, and she smells so nice. My heart beats furiously at being in this boyfriend-girlfriend-like situation with her. I wouldn't mind things always being like this between us.
あー、そこのバカップルさんや。
I was waiting for it.
ワイがいること忘れてへんか。
Ah! Seriously, forgot he was here? Tsubame squirms uncomfortably. I imagine you forgot too.
なんでゆうくんおるん？さっき帰ったんちゃうの？
Well, you seem pretty under the weather lately, so I wanted to come check on you.
そっか。ごめんな、心配かけてもうて。
I'm sorry I stepped over the line with that comment I made.
ああ、だからあれはもうええんよ。
Yeah, but...
確かにゆうくんの言う通り、ひかるちゃんの芝居を意識しすぎてたんはあるんよ。あん時な、芝居で行き詰まるし、もう時間もないし、ゆうくん期待してくれたのに、うちどうしようものうて、もう気持ちぐっちゃぐちゃになっとったんよ。でももう大丈夫。なんか思い切り泣かせてもらえたら妙にすっきりしたわ。さすがうちの王子様や。
My chest tightens upon seeing that smile that I haven't seen for so many days. Then an overwhelming feeling of joy washes over me. I was finally able to help her. It is an honor to have been of aid to you, my dear princess.
ゆうくん、うちのお姫様が見たい言うてたよね。
Yeah, I want to see you play that character. I want to see a princess only you're capable of creating.
わかった。うちらしいお姫様やってみる。
Great. Can't wait to see it. We abruptly pried apart from one another a second ago, but as we've been talking, Tsuame's been gradually inching closer to me again. So close I could hug and kiss her. I blush furiously once I become conscious of that. Tsuame's eyes are a little damp, I notice. She's so adorable that my heart is beating a mile a minute. Tsubame?
ゆうくん。
I constantly reach my hand out to put my finger on her slender chin. This isn't an improv act. We're being swept away in the heat of the moment. I want to kiss her so bad, and that urge is only growing stronger. Torakichi is still here! Me and Tsubame are about to.
あー、お二人さん、校内は一応不純異性交友は禁止されております。
Ah! What?
先生いつから？
少しだけこのまま甘えさせてってめっちゃラブいとこから。
ワイらの存在完全にアウトオブ眼中でしたわ。
Sight of her blushing and freaking out is too cute for words.
ま、このラブタイムは見なかったことにしてあげましょう。 でもこれ以上イチャイチャじゃない、力を貸したらイエローカードよ。
Well, it's a bit of a shame. The prince wouldn't have minded a little bit more time to flirt with this princess.
ダメ、これ以上ほっといたら舞台が18禁になっちゃいそうだもの。ポルノになっちゃうもの。
18禁？ポルノ？
Porno with Tsubame.
王子、いけません。
I mean,
そんなところお触りになったら。
Mamma mia. As much as I'd really love to do that, I don't think that'll fly out for our play.
しれっと答えながら前かがみにならんといて。
若いね。ま、王子様が手を貸せるのはここまでってことでよろしいかにゃ。
Yeah, I probably gave or received a bit too much though.
約束だったでしょ、このエロス王子。
エロス？
Oh, absolutely. I was very satisfied.
ゆうくんのエッチエッチ、エッチッチ。
Seeing her joke and smile like that makes me believe that all her anxiety is gone. Yeah, she should be fine now. Alright, I'm gonna head on home now. Hang in there, Tsubame.
負けないから。
Pat her on the shoulder, wave them goodbye, and take my leave. That was really the full extent of what I could do. It's all up to you now, Tsubame. You can do this.
Ohayo, みんな。
おはようございます。
Oh, how. It's time for morning practice. We leave for school and find Tsubame waiting at the usual street corner. Her greeting is cheery and she seems back to her usual self, which makes me pretty happy to see. Morning, did Torakichi sleep in?
でも今日は寝かせてあげて。昨日ちょっと遅くまで付き合わせちゃったの。
I guess you figured something out, huh?
私らしいお姫様、ちょっと見えてきたんだ。
Cool, can't wait to see. We're dropping off our books before going to practice when... So our remarks were surprised as she picks up what seems to be a letter from her desk. She makes no attempt to hide it. She opens the seal, reads the letter inside, and sighs regretfully. Another one?
まあ。
It somewhat died down as of late, but it seems she's got another love letter for the first time in a while. Swami always handles those confessions respectfully. Irrespective of what they say, she takes time to politely decline each and every one. Most respect her decision, but there's some more aggressive fellows who don't want to take no for an answer. That's why Torakichi and I have always watched over her in
ゆう
secret.
くん、ごめん。またなんだけど、放課後ついてきてくれるかな。
Sure. This is weird though. I've accompanied her on many of these before, but never felt as uncomfortable about it as I do now. Well, yeah, because you fucking like her now. After the bell rings and school ends, we head to the roof terrace. I hide in the shadows waiting. Eventually I spot a guy that I assume is the sender of the letter running up to Tsubame. Don't recognize him, so he's probably from a different class. He's a fairly good looking guy of medium build.
リンドさん、ごめんね。
いえ、私が早く来すぎただけだから気にしないでください。
で、手紙の件だけれど、改めて言わせてほしいんだ。
はい。
リンドさん、好きです。僕と付き合ってください。
His hands are balled in the fist as he's shaking with anxiety. His voice is quivering too, but he manages to say everything he needs to.
ごめんなさい。
Tsubame begins her rejection the same way she always does. But even though there's nothing different about it, I breathe a sigh of relief this time. This is when I realize that my hands are balled into fists and I'm sweating profusely.
そっか。
He bites his lips in dejection. Still, he eventually takes a deep breath and forces a smile. I can only imagine how much courage it takes to ask a girl out like this. Even though I've seen this happen numerous times, this is the first time I've had that thought, but why?
さ、好きな人とかいるの？よかったら聞かせてほしい。
Another line I've heard countless
い
times.
るよ。
But her response is different this time. Somehow managed to stop myself from shouting out in
高
surprise.
倉か。
それは秘密です。
そっか。 それ以上は聞かない。諦めもついたしね。
本当にごめんなさい。
いや、いいんだ。こうして告白を聞いてくれただけでも君を好きになってよかったって思えたから。
はい、ありがとう。
それじゃあさよなら。
はい、さよなら。
Once he's gone from sight, to step out from my
い
cover.
つも付き合わせちゃってごめんね。
No big deal. I respond half-heartedly. My mind is still focused on what Tsubame told that boy a second ago. In which case, I should just simply ask her who she has a crush on. She's a long-time friend of mine, so she might very well tell me, if not anyone else. But I'm afraid to ask. Not her boyfriend, so what do I even do with that information? Even if Tsubame is a close friend, I shouldn't broach such a private subject out of idle curiosity. Still, I can't even seem to verbalize a simple sentence such as, "You ready to go to practice?"
ゆうくん？
What is this? Why am I so desperate to know who she likes? Even the guy who just confessed didn't push it. This obsession of mine is downright creepy. Hey, Tsubame. Don't do it. Don't ask her.
何？
I was wondering.
うん。
Stop it, you two. Don't say it. Is there someone you like? My words come out involuntarily, as if I have no control over my body. Whenever you ask, someone asks you that question, you always used to say no. But I'm kind of curious why you said yes.
気になる？
Well, yeah. By the time I realized I should have played it off by going into an improv skit, it was already too late. But I can't stop thinking about it. I have to now.
いるよ。
She answers quietly with her usual smile. However, I can't bring myself to ask her the obvious follow-up question, who? Why can't I? I'm dying to know the answer. What if it's not me? Once that thought enters my mind, my chest tightens and I'm gripped by an intense fear.
練習行こう。みんな待たせたら悪いよ。
Yeah, let's go. Sorry for the random question.
ええよ。
Thanks.
明日はオーディションだし、今日は特に頑張るよ。
Something tells me that she saw the sheer fucking panic in his face and was like, ah, okay, yeah, I get what's going on. Yep, I know you can do it. I'm too relieved to hear her speaking to me like normal to care about the fact that I didn't learn who. My balled up fists and the back of my spine are drenched in sweat. I'm really not acting myself today. Now my heart's beating so fast and I can't calm down. My mind wasn't fully there during the entirety of that afternoon's practice. And it continued. I was too focused on thinking of Tsubame to sleep that night. Right as the sun began to shine, I hazily thought to myself, I really do love Tsubame. And after that, I finally fell asleep. The day of the day of the audition is upon us.
はい、皆さん注目。これから異例な姫役のオーディションをやります。ツバメ、準備はいいか？
大丈夫。
That jiggle, huh?
よし。
saw it from
じゃあ
behind
ユウトも舞台に上がり。
the text box. What?
はじゃないわ。本番に近いイメージみたいから、今回は王子と組んでやるって昨日言うたやろ。
No, you definitely didn't tell me that.
間抜け面で何スカダン言うてんねん。みんなこのアホに言うたれや。
トラ吉の言う通りよ、このスカタン。悪いのは顔だけかと思っていたら、頭も腐っていたのかい？兄さん、なんだか最近変ですよ。大丈夫？ゆうくん。
Oh, Jesus! I guess I've been pretty frazzled since the love letter incident with Tsubame yesterday. What the hell was I doing yesterday? How could I forget such an important detail? Ah, shit, this is bad. Tsubame's whole role hinges on this audition. Damn it, you two get yourself together! Slap my cheeks and give myself a little internal pep talk.
たく、やれるんやな。
Yeah, sorry, where do we want us to start from?
王子の告白受け入れるとこと、竜がやってきたあたりの山場のとこや。
Alright, perfect. I have those lines memorized.
よし、ツバメ、ユウト、始めや。
The two of us walk on stage. The spotlight shines upon us. As soon as my eyes get used to the bright light, Tsubame's gentle smile comes into view. She looks confident today, so she must have figured something out. However, the first thought that crosses to my mind is, man, she's cute. Yeah, what am I thinking? This is her audition. Gotta make sure I do well for her.
では異例な姫役リンドウツバメいきます。私なりのお姫様全力で行くから見てね。
I won't.
王子お呼び立てして申し訳ありません。
Do not apologize. I'd run anywhere at any moment if it were for you.
この間ははしたないところをお見せしてしまいましたね。
You didn't worry about that. You have your reasons, and had not noticed them. Well, a truly shameful mistake on my part.
もったいないお言葉です。とてもとても。
来たわね。
嘘、これがツバメ？
この間とは別人みたいです。やっと本気を出したのか。
王子の告白をお断りして私大層皆に叱られました。もっと自分の気持ちを大事にしなさいと。私はあの子たちの希望なのだと。
The gentle warmth exuding from this princess, the kind of which only Tsubame would be able to produce. That is her princess, her unique version. Even though I'm still performing, I have this unbearable desire to shout out, "You did it!" The smile that slips onto my face, however, betrays my heartfelt joy. Princess.
あの子たちの気持ちに甘えるようで少し辛いです。でももう迷うのはやめにいたします。王子、私もあなたが好きです。告白を受けた時どんなに嬉しかったか。
Her warm smile captures my heart and doesn't let go. He's so unbearably sweet and adorable. Ah, Elena. Elena!
王子、
I'm so overwhelmed that I forgot about my role and embraced Tsubame.
王子、好きです。あなたを愛しているの。
As is mine, Elena. I love you so very much. Allow me to ask you once more, Princess Elena. Will you marry me?
はい。
Princess lines come out of my mouth so smoothly, it's like they're my own. She wears a tender smile, tears of joy well in her eyes. Tears of a woman who has waited so long to have her love requited. Tsubame wraps her arm around my back and hugs me tight, causing my heart to beat out of control.
王子、王子。
Elena.
はいカット。
Oh, Tsubame, I don't want to take my arms off you.
おーいカットやでカット。
Tsubame. Oh boy. Are they actually gonna go for it in the middle of a fucking audition? Please, come on, there's people around, yo. I know what I'm doing. Hold on, can I do this? Nah, that's a mistake. Put more force into my embrace and she hugs me closer as well. My heart pounds even faster as I consider the possibility that she feels the same way about me as I do about her. Tsubame. My gaze is glued to those moist eyes of hers as I slowly bring my lips closer to hers. Yep, there we go. Ouch!
いつまで抱き合ってる気よ。芝居はおしまいなの。さっさとツバメを離しなさい、セクハラ
Yow! This time she only hits me. I mope over how unfair that is as I stroke the area she smacked.
じゃなくて王子様にギュッてされちゃった。
Seeing her all giddy with excitement as I'm hugging her is so adorable. I'm afraid I might die of heartburn. Sorry, the princess was just so adorable that I got a bit too engrossed in the role.
いいの。それに芝居に飲まれたってことは良かったって ってことだよね。
Yeah, it was honestly incredible. Far better than when we performed together years ago.
ありがとう。
Hard to seize once again by her beaming smile. Man, I don't want to let go of her! Thinking that, I ended up hugging her even tighter. He's gonna get smacked again.
あったかい
Yeah, you're so warm too.
あったかいじゃないよ
Yow! Yow!
さっさと離れなさいしばくわよ
Okay! We reluctantly take our hands off each other and share a laugh. Of course, being the little adolescent boy I am, the first thought I have is, did she actually want to hug me too?
じゃあ最後のシーンに行ってもよろしいでしょうか。
I'm ready!
ちゃんとやんなさいよねもう
Izumi stomps over to the wing of the stage as he begins to act out the next part. Here's the scene where the princess yields to the dragon's demand and the prince comforts her. It's another spot where the actors can really shine.
王子、あなたが好きです。心から愛しています。でも私はあの竜に嫁ぎます。竜を愛します。
All we're doing is acting, yet her lines stab me in the heart, causing an intense amount of grief to overcome me. What did you say? Love the dragon. Did you not say that you love me?
だって仕方がないではありませんか。あの竜に勝てる者などいないのです。だから忘れます。あなたのことを。
Tsubame giving her heart to another man, forgetting me. Helena, don't go! Shut out so loudly that even I'm a bit startled. No doubt it makes for a good performance, but even I'm aware that I've become uncharacteristically heated. Tsubame's acting is so good that I'm being sucked into it.
王子、分かってください。何も考えず、ただ私が耐えるだけで民は救われる。あなたも救われる。
What kind of cruel logic is that? Not because I'm lacking the experience playing this sort of role. Something's just up with me today. While a part of me remains composed, my performance is getting more and more heated. So much so that the line between the prince's feelings and my own is blurring. The thought of you leaving me for another is enough to rip my heart asunder. I would rather be dead.
でも
I will not let you go. You will not become another's prisoner. My princess, I love you. I embrace Tsubame and pretend kiss her. Everything has gone according to the script so far. But I just don't want Tsubame to leave me for someone else. A single emotion overpowers everything else. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, he fucking went for it. What the fuck? Damn! Damn! This man fucking went for it. Jesus! I see. Oh, no, there's still something in there. Almost. Nah, now it doesn't work anymore. Since it's laying badly now. Oh well. For I know it, the pretend kiss becomes a real one. Ayo. I've really done it now. I break out in a cold sweat, but as I'm about to hastily pry my lips off to her, Tsubame wraps her arms around me and embraces me tight. Oh boy. Jesus Christ! That actually made a dent. That's not good. Whoops. let's just put that away. Wait, what does this mean? Is she okay with this? If so, then I don't know how to describe how overjoyed I'd be. My princess. We're still acting, so I won't let this kiss stop just yet. Using that excuse, we continue locking lips for a few seconds longer. The rest on stage. Just what the fuck? When I feel Tsubame's arms relax, I use that as a sign to take my lips off hers. Sorry to spread a moment. Flustered and embarrassed, I try to cover my tracks with an odd ad-lib line. However, Tsubame simply smiles warmly at me.
謝らないでください、王子。私はとても嬉しいのです。
Honestly, God, at this point, like, you got an argument to make her the real princess because, like, even if, like, here's the thing, she's very clearly, at the very least, gotten to the point where she's equal with Hikaru at this point. However, she at the same time managed to draw out so much of the role from her partner that he fucking actually kissed her. This time she embraces me. My heart pounds furiously, and my hands wrap around her back, shake embarrassingly. Still, I hug her as tight as I can.
私も王子を愛しています。他の誰かのものになるなんて嫌です。王子、あなたのそばにいたい。ずっとあなたのそばにいたいの。
No, she's only acting, but the way she nuzzles her head into my chest is just so unbearably sweet. You will always be with me. I will not allow you to go elsewhere.
やっぱりあなた以外もう愛せない。
Tears overflow, and now the princess is the one to initiate the kiss. This one is supposed to be pretend, like the last one. However, Tsubame locks lips with me for real. I know it's all part of the performance, but I can't help but jump for joy on the inside at the fact that Tsubame just kissed me. I embrace her, thinking to myself how unbearably sweet she is. Oh boy, he broke role! He broke character. Kill him. Let's not forget that this is all happening in front of an audience. Like, it's not a big audience, but it's still an audience. Like, you know, three's a crowd and all that. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, he broke character. Kill him. Tsubame. Oh boy. Let's just skip those. Skip those. Damn, because this is crazy. I can feel her warmth, her softness in her breath. Man, it feels like it's on fire. I want to keep kissing her more and more. Interruption, please?
いい加減にしなさい、このド変態。
Youch! When I look over and I see Izumi standing there posing me, her face beat red. Once I come back to my senses, I realize that all the spectators are watching us, blushing. Correction, all but one. Austin has the cheekiest grin imaginable on her face. This is where the audition ends, right?
まあ、せやな。
いや、正直君たちがそこまでやるとは思わなかったね。僕には無理な領域だったよ。お芝居で本当にキスしちゃうんですね。普通は振りで済ますわよ。っていうか、本当にキスするバカが歩くこのキスは。
Ouch! I'm sorry!
謝るのは私じゃない。ツバメによ。
I'm sorry, Tsubame got swept up in the heat of the moment.
変よ。お芝居してたら乗っちゃうことあるし、私からも しちゃったし。
She traces her fingers along her lips. It's an incredibly erotic sight.
そっか。してもうたんや、キス。ゆうくんと。
There's something so unbearably cute about that silly smile on her face.
でも、とってもいいお芝居でした。私途中で泣いちゃいました。まあ、確かにキス以外は言うことないくらいいい芝居だったけど。
まあ役に入り込むとそういうこともあるわな。
そうね。むしろそこまで入れ込んでるって証明かもね。
で、どうですか監督。オーディションの結果は。
今の芝居が本番でできるなら文句なしですわ。よかったで、ツバメ。部長、どないです？
ちょっとしたアクシデントはあったけれど、
A tiny little slip up,
すごく心に刺さるいい芝居だった。
That's something the little kiddies probably shouldn't see.
ツバメってこんなお芝居できるんだって見直しちゃったわ。私的にはお姫様やってもらっても十分な仕上がりだと思うよ。
ありがとうございます。
師匠はどないですか？
うん、いいお芝居だった。本気のツバメチンがやっと見られた気がする。顧問としてもお姫様役に抜擢するのに異論はないね。
ってなわけで審査員はツバメで行こうかという話になっとるが、ヒカルはどうや？
ああ、乾杯だ。お姫様は君に譲るよ。
ごめんね。
謝る必要はありませんわ。むしろ感謝したいくらいよ。これでブサ王子とラブシーンなんて拷問みたいな日々からやっと解放されるのですから。
Hikaru pretends to be the princess and expresses her relief. Actually, I can't tell whether that's the princess speaking or her herself. Man, you're so mean to me. Down to the very end, she remains the most unpleasant princess.
で、さっきのキスは本当に芝居なのか、おじさん気になるにゃ。
Someone pauses a moment before answering.
さて、どうでしょう。少なくとも姫はキスしたかったと思いますよ。
She answers with a chuckle.
おお、ツバメチン、一皮むけたね。
そうですね。何かを掴んだ気がします。
で、ゆうちゃんはどうなのよ。
Who knows? All I can really say is that the prince wanted to kiss her. Tsubame and I exchange glances and burst into laughter. I feel a closeness with her, a deep and indescribable connection. Something which was no doubt born through the kisses we just shared on stage. Tsubame has always been there for me. She's a precious long-time friend of mine. She's someone I always want to have in my life. Well, honestly, I want more than just that. I want to just be with her. I want to hug her, kiss her. I know this for certain now. I do like Tsubame. I love her. She's someone very, very precious to me, and I won't let anyone else have her. It's time to open up to her about these feelings. Even if it changes the comfortable relationship we have now, I want to be closer to her. Like, he just, while everyone is still around, just like, just picks Tsubame up, throws her over his shoulder. I have to borrow her real quick. Be right back. Good morning. Oh, hello to you.
おはようございます。
What the? She is very angry. Tom is waiting at the same street corner as always. Despite her doing this all the time, her gesture is somewhat warm today. I know that my greeting to her is more animated than usual because I've confirmed that I do indeed love her. Either that or because I kissed her and she kissed me and I'm on cloud 9 because of it. Oh, do you have something on your lips?
今日はリップつけてみたんだけど、気づいた？
Yeah, kinda really stands out.
そっか。I
I don't know why, but I just imagine, like, Tsubame wakes up this morning after a night of not having gotten a wink of sleep, and it's just like, I need to prepare for next time. I need to prepare for next time. Just furiously applies lip balm. She squirms while tracing her index finger on her lip. It's that erotic gesture. It's so adorable. It's making my heart throb.
ゆうとさん、昨日つばめさんとキスされたそうですね。アンズから全部聞きました。ネタは上がっているんですよ。
What do you mean the news is spreading? Her glare is very, very frightening. However, fear not, for I have an alibi this time. Oh, then did Anzu tell you that it was during our performance?
はい。お芝居で乗りすぎるとそういうこともあるのよってアスリー先生も言ってましたし。
Well, there you have it. We did nothing to be ashamed of. Right, Tsubame?
せやね。やましいことなんてあらへん。あらへん。
Unconsciously recall the kisses from yesterday. Softness and warmth of her lips and her hot breath. Best of all, the fact that she kissed me in return, even if she was just acting. That makes me so happy. Crap, I'm grinning just thinking about it.
なんで二人してニヤニヤしてるんですか？お芝居とはいえ不純異性行為ですよ。不潔です。
We just got a little too into our roles, right?
せやせや。ちょっと熱が入っちゃっただけやで。もっと深いキスしてみたくなっちゃったけど。
What?
なんでもあらへんで。
I heard something about a more intimate kiss. An intimate kiss. French kiss. A tongue kiss. No. Ah!
ゆうくんどうしたの？いきなり変な声上げて。
There's nothing. I'm fine, yes?
でも前かがみになってるし。
It is nothing.
聞こえちゃった？深いキスとか。
The combination of her hot breath in my ear and her embarrassed voice, the angle of my crouching becomes more acute.
そんなに気になる？エッチなキス。
Maybe.
ゆうくんエッチ。
You said it, so you're the dirty one.
それはゆうくんとキスしとったらそういう気分になってしもたんよ。
I instinctively stare at her. Her lips are so close to my ear. Tsubame? Oh boy. Oh boy. No excuse this time. My heart's throbbing like crazy. Tsubame's eyes are closed and I bring my lips closer to hers when... Ah!
何をしようとしてやがりますか、この野郎。
Well, you know,
なあ、ねえ、じゃないですよ、
Scream! My sister is very agitated.
アンディ、落ち着いて。私は冷静ですよ。
Very calm. So calm she can't even get her words out right.
今のもお芝居の練習ですよね。
Yeah, it was just practice, totally.
せや、練習やで。
ツバメ、ゆうくんとか言ってたじゃないですか。王子と王女でしょ、そこは。
We got a little too into the air.
せや。
Come on, let's get to morning practice. Time's wasting.
せやせや、タイムイズマネーや。
Knowing I have to dodge on these questions, I urged Tsubame on and started walking towards school.
そうですね。行きましょうか。まだ話は終わってませんよ。まあまあ、アンリ、行きましょう行きましょう。
Why don't you come with me, oh sweet sister of mine?
そんなこと言われても行きます。もう。
Yeah, my little sister's too cute. But I find Tsubame, who's walking beside me, to be even more irresistibly adorable. We've walked beside one another hundreds of times, but it feels like this is the first time she's been this close to me in a long time. Our hands accidentally touch and our eyes meet. Well, close to each other.
近いね。
If so, we don't create more distance between us. Our hands bump numerous times as we hang our heads in embarrassment. You often hear in stories that the world around you looks different when you're in love. Everything looks so beautiful now. All I can see is you. I always thought that seemed absurd. Tsubame being seated next to me has never made me so happy nor so bothered. I absentmindedly take out my notebook and listen to the teacher anytime there is an opportunity to look over at Tsubame. Occasionally our eyes will meet and we'll quickly look away. Occasionally our eyes will meet and we'll simply stare at each other for a few seconds.
高倉林道が魅力的なのはわかるが、今は授業に集中してくれんかね。
Sorry.
もう、ゆうくんったら。授業中に何やってんのよ。覗きまゆうと。
The class erupts into laughter at Izumi's quip.
連休が近いからって浮かれてしまったか？
I'm sorry.
もう、授業はちゃんと受けないとダメだよ。
Yeah, sorry. It's odd how this works, though. Even with the teacher scolding me and everyone laughing at me, I still feel giddy. And I quite like it. Honestly, it seems like Tsubame is pleased to see me acting this way. That way. Or at least that's what this overly self-conscious boy here thinks.
まったく、この変態が、まったく。
Izumi's busy adjusting props in the club room now, but she's still upset about earlier. Tsubame, hand me that, will you?
これだね。
She grabs the wiring tape and hands it to me. Yeah, great, thank you.
ツバメもツバメよ。なんで平気な顔してるのさ。どういうこと？その昨日お芝居とはいえキスしたりされたりして。
あー、だからその件はもういいの。つい芝居が乗っちゃって。
いいえ、よくありません。大問題です。そうよ、大問題よ。どうして大問題なの？え
Heiken, who has been silently working this whole time, suddenly joins in on the conversation with that question.
キスは気持ちいい。ユウとキスをしたら胸がポカポカした。ツバメは気持ちよかった？ユウも気持ちよかった？
Yeah.
なら
They're both dying.
問題ない。どうしてユウもツバメも嫌がってない？どうしてって、その恋人同士でするものですし。誰がそう決めたの？誰って常識の話です。わからない。二人がしたいならすればいい。だからそれがおかしいって言ってるの。変な二人。ダメ言う前にユウとしてみればいいのに。ユウトさんとキス。ユウトとキス。
Oh, Lord.
ダメユウトの変態。いきなり舌入れるとか何考えてんのよ、ドエッチ。
out! Why are you hitting me? You're the one fantasizing about it.
ダメよダメ。ユウタとのキスダメ。私のファーストキスがむちゃくちゃにされちゃうもん。舌くちゅくちゅ絡めるとか絶対しびれちゃうからダメ。ファーストキスどころかバージンまで奪われちゃう。幸せにされちゃう。
What? Huh?
そうです。
What the
い
fuck?
きなり妹を妊娠させて卒業即ハネムーンとかどういうつもりですかこの野郎。
What the fuck is wrong with your imagination, Henri? The fuck? How far are you girls taking these fantasies from a simple kiss?
あかんよゆうくん。そない激しいことされたらうち壊れてまうわ。
Seriously now, you Tsubame? Actually, the way she's squirming is kind of turning me on.
やれやれ。もう少し静かに作業できないのかい？
ま、おもろいもの見せてもろたけどな。
They finally snapped back to reality, I guess.
とにかく私はユウタとキスなんてごめんだわ。誰とでもキスする狂犬となんか私のファーストキスは安くないんだから。
Your first, wait. Tsubame, did I take your first kiss?
うん。
The way she nodded all shiny was super cute, but anyhow.
キスってのは本当に好きな人とだけしたいものよ。おまけにファーストキスなんて超思い出に残るってのに一生に一度しかないのよ。女の子の大事なものなんだからね。
I know that situation was memorable. Hearing that from Izumi shocks me like a hand blow to the head. I was elated that Tsubame returned my kiss, but Izumi makes a very valid point that I did something truly awful to Tsubame. I mean, she has someone she likes. There's no guarantee it's me. Sorry for taking your first kiss. Like Izumi said, you probably wanted to save it for that special someone.
ほんまに気にせんでええんよ。
She reassures me with a tender
う
smile.
ちはむしろゆうくんが初めてでよか。なんでもない。
Wait, did she just say when she was glad? So should I take that to mean I'm the guy she likes? I resist the overwhelming urge to jump and shout for joy. Jumping to hasty conclusions is unwise, you delusional little pubescent boy. If my joy ends up being short-lived, it'll only hit me that much harder. But I've been getting good signals from Tsubame these past few days, which has me quite happy. Well, for the time being, I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. I have more than a few things I want to inquire about, but if I stick my nose in any further, it'll basically turn to a confession. I don't want to do something like that in the heat of the moment. Oh, thanks.
ええんよ。
The way she's blushing and throwing flitting glances my way is too cute. It's causing my body to start heating up too.
私もユウが初めて一生に一度の思い出もらった。嬉しい。ユウは
You were probably my first too.
多分ってどういうことですか、ユウトさん。そうよ、以前にチューしたことがあるっていうの。
Oh dear, I've been abruptly grabbed by the collar.
そうやでゆうくん。詳しん聞かせてや。
Why is everyone getting so hung up about over this? Calm down, you guys! Kisses were like greetings where I come from, so I wouldn't know who.
そう。
That's sort of thing in England. Izumi, fine, let's go,
じゃ
man.
あゆうくんのファーストキスのお相手は。
Yeah, Hekido, I guess.
ユウのファーストキスは私の一生に一度の思い出もらった。嬉しい。
Anu just brandishes a knife.
いいな。
ああ、もうそんな大事なもの奪われたり奪ったり、キスは大事なものなのよ。大切な人としかしちゃいけないの。わかった？
Izumi's angry lecturing drowns out Tsubame's whispers, so I couldn't make out what she said. Though Izumi does make a very valid point. Yeah, you're right, I was too engrossed in the role and took advantage of the situation. Kisses should be safe for when you find someone you love.
そうよ。反省すればいいのよ。私にとってユウは大切な人だからした。
True.
ユウはキスしたい人はいないの？
I unconsciously looked at Tsubame's lips, so soft and warm. If such a thing as a forbidden fruit exists, they would be it. Kissing her was so amazing, I was never wanted it to end. But now, even more so, I want to kiss her because I love her. Whoops. Bad timing.
何？
She notices where my gaze is and touches her lips. As per usual, that gesture is basically practically cheating. It's way too cute and erotic. Crap, I'm not a boyfriend, so I can't keep staring. Nothing.
そう。ツバメとしたいの？
Well, I'll give you an answer at some stage. If I do get a girlfriend, I'll make sure to smother them with kisses.
そう。
しまくるんだ。
Yeah.
溶けちゃうかも。
What?
なんでもないない。
Just fuck already! Does this mean what I think it does? Is it okay for me to go ahead and confess to Tsubame? I'm not falling into some kind of trap, being naive or rose-eyed little pubescent boy that I am. No, it's not a trap. Think of it from another perspective, Yuto. How many hints has God given me thus far? If I don't confess now, I'll be cursed to spend the rest of my damn life as a sorry virgin. I just know it. Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna confess to her. If it goes bad, well, we'll cross that bridge when it come to it. But before that, there's something I need to do. He's aided me in so many ways. So I think he deserves to know first. Boop. That's the wrong one. Whoops. Boop. Boop. Oh well, who cares? Like I said, the first one was an accident as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Just wanted to say, like, bye bye.